Hi guys, Pat here from Pixino Studio, and today I have some really good news. The video plugin that we have been developing for the past couple of months is finally ready and very stable to use. Now you can use this video plugin for a ton of stuff. For example, tutors and teachers can use this video plugin to tutor and teach their students online. Lawyers can use it to consult their customers online for a fee, of course. Even businesses could use it for job interviews. There are just so many things you can do with this video plugin. And now the fact that you own the GigToDo Script and now the video plugin, you now have a perfect and ultimate freelance marketplace script. So today I will actually walk you guys step by step on how to upload and configure this video plugin so it functions flawlessly. Now without further ado, let's actually get started. Now guys, I want you guys to note that you will need the GigToDo Script version 1.4.5 and above for this to actually work. So this video plugin was just built for that version and above, and you cannot use this plugin for anything else other than the GigToDo Script. Also, you will need a perfect hosting company, so a perfect server for this to work flawlessly, because if you have a ton of users using the video plugin at the same time and you don't have a good server, it might actually crash your server. So in the description below, I'm actually going to post the link to the perfect hosting company that you could use in order to run the video plugin flawlessly. Alright guys, in order to get started, we have to head over to plugins, and here we're gonna click on add new. So this is actually where we're gonna upload the plugin. So once you click on choose file, now you're gonna go back to the file you downloaded after you purchased. You're gonna unzip it, and you're gonna search for a zip file called upload this, then with whatever version. So we're gonna click on that, and we're gonna click install now. It's gonna take a few seconds, and there it is. That's all you need to do in order to install the plugin. And now there are several different things you can do with this video plugin and any other plugin you install into the GigToDo platform. There's a section here called the actions. Now you can either update the plugin, if there's a newer version out, or you can deactivate this plugin. That's if you're not using it. Or you can delete the plugin altogether. Like if you don't like the plugin at all, you can actually just delete it. So now that we've installed this video plugin, the next thing we're supposed to do now is we're going to click on settings and go to general settings. So we're going to scroll to the bottom to this section that says video chat settings, and now this is where we're going to paste OpenTalk API keys. Now we used a platform called OpenTalk, which is a platform developed by Nexmo. OpenTalk is actually a WebRTC platform, and everything is already built inside, and so we just used their code and integrated it with us, and with our code, and made it work for us. So this means that you have to purchase a subscription on their website. But once you actually sign up with them, though, you're actually gonna get $10 worth of credit, and this is actually like 2,000 plus minutes. And so with that 2,000 minutes, you can actually use it to get started, figure out your marketing, figure out how the plugin actually works. Alright, so let's go ahead and paste our API keys here. So that's our API key. Then our secret is gonna be this one right here. Then we'll hit update video chat settings. So there, we're done with the second step. So now the next thing to do is we're going to go to this video schedules. I'm going to explain this more as we get further into the video, but these are the different video schedules, and this is where you add them. So now the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to create categories that are going to have this video plugin working for. So if we go to categories and we hit insert categories, because if you don't configure a category to work with the video plugin is not going to work for that category. So right here we're gonna create a new category. So we go to category, insert category, and here we're gonna create a new category. So we're gonna call it video tutorials. Here we can just put proposals that have video tutorials. So here we choose featured. So now this is the section where we enable and configure that video plugin for the category. So here it says enable video tutorials for this category. So we want to do that. So we're gonna click yes. So once we click yes, we're gonna have extra video options. So here it says send reminder emails. So basically, if we put 2 minutes here, 2 minutes towards the video session, the system's automatically gonna send both the buyer and the seller an email. Now this section where it says send missed video session emails, so take for example the seller and the buyer have approved on a time they're gonna do their video session. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So once they choose a time, they both agree on the time. If for some reason they miss that video session, the system is gonna send them an email telling them that they both missed the session. Now send warning message when video session is coming to an end. So here if we put 2 minutes, so 2 minutes towards the end of the video session, the website is actually going to send a notification saying that both the buyer and seller have just 2 minutes left. And in that case, if they need more time, the buyer can just extend the time, and the seller can extend the time, and the buyer has to approve that. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So now we're done editing and configuring the video plugin for this category of video tutorials. So we're just gonna click on insert category. So now the next thing we're gonna do is we're also gonna create a subcategory. So this subcategory, we're just gonna call this, then here we're just gonna put for subcategories that video tutorials. So now we're gonna choose the video tutorials because we configured the video plugin for this. Now here, enable video tutorials for this subcategory. Here we choose yes, because if the yes is not checked, the video plugin is not going to work for this subcategory. So make sure you check this for whatever subcategories you want to have the video plugin working for. So now let's hit insert subcategory. So now we've inserted this subcategory. So now so far we've uploaded our plugin, we've configured the plugin OpenTalk settings, and we've added a main category and subcategories that have the video plugin configured for. And we've also for the video schedules, you don't really need to worry about this a lot, because it once you upload the video plugin, it actually comes with a few days. You can actually edit this here, but for the most part you probably don't need to right away. I'm gonna show you guys the use of this once we get further into the video. So now that we have everything configured, now we're just gonna head into the GigToDo platform. So right here, I'm signed in as Pat the Tutor. So now we're gonna go ahead and create a proposal and configure the video plugin to work for that proposal. So now we're gonna click on Dashboard. Then here we're gonna click on My Proposals. We're going to click Add New Proposal. So here we're going to type a proposal title. Now if you notice the tabs here, we have overview, pricing, description, and frequently asked questions, requirements, gallery, submit for approval. Now once we choose a category that has the video plugin configured for, this pricing is actually gonna switch with video plugin settings. And let's just do that and see. Alright, so for the proposal title, I'm gonna type here video chat you and tutor in JavaScript. So that's the title for my proposal. So now here we're gonna choose a category that has the video plugin configured for it. So if I choose any other category like music and audio, it's not gonna show me the settings for video for the video plugin. So once a seller is creating a proposal, the seller has to choose a category and a subcategory that has the video plugin configured for before he or she is able to do video chats with that proposal. So here we're just gonna put JavaScript video session. You can put whatever here. So now once I click save, this is gonna change. So if I click save, as you can see, this changed from pricing to video settings. Now the seller can now configure his or her own proposals to allow the video plugin to work. So now by default it has enable video calling checked. So now the seller can either check that or uncheck that, but by default it's already checked. So here we're gonna put our price per minute. So usually when a student is purchasing a proposal that has the video plugin configured for, that student is purchasing per minute. So this is where the seller actually puts the price per minute. So we're gonna put 50 cents per minute. Now the days within which a video session can be scheduled. Now this section right here, if we go back to our admin panel, remember the video schedules. If we click on view schedules, all these dates right here, this is actually where you configure these dates, and this is what pulls out here. So now this is actually the number of days that the buyer will have after purchasing this proposal to schedule a date and time to do a video chat. So for example, if I set this for 50 cents and I choose 2 days, it means that if a buyer places an order for this proposal, that buyer has 2 days, a maximum of 2 days, to choose a date and a time that he or she is available to do a video chat. So I'm going to show you more about these once Jane, the student, purchases a proposal. Alright, so now let's go ahead and click on, so we're done configuring this. We've given 50 cents to this, and this is 2 days. So we're gonna hit save and continue. Here we can put anything. We'll do a video chat session. Teach. The seller can put anything here, of course. So now that we've put our description, we're gonna hit save and continue. Here we're gonna hit save and continue. Then this gallery section, we're gonna go up ahead and add gallery an image for the proposal. Let's add 2 actually. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna hit save and continue. And now we're gonna save and submit for approval. So once the admin approves this, it's gonna be available on the platform. So I'm just gonna go back to the admin panel and actually approve that proposal. So as you can see, the system now shows that the admin has approved the proposal, and also I get an email telling me that the proposal has been approved. So now if I get here, if I get back to the main page, as you can see, I can see my proposal. Now when a proposal has the video plugin enabled and configured for, there's gonna be an extra icon, this little icon right here, and this icon just shows that this proposal allows video chats. So now I'm actually gonna pass it over to my business consultant Jane, and she's gonna show you guys how on another computer how to purchase a proposal that has the video plugin enabled for, and the entire process of choosing a date and time. So Jane.
Hi guys, Jane the student here. I'm going to be using GigToDo Script to screen record my web browser and continue the live demonstration. GigToDo Script is one of Pixinel's products, and I definitely recommend you check it out at voicemondoscript.com. Alright, let's get back to our demonstration. I'm going to start by scrolling to the bottom of the screen. I'm interested in JavaScript. I see this proposal allows video chats, so I'd like to purchase it and have the author video chat me to teach me JavaScript. I see on the right side of the screen I can purchase 1 minute for 50 cents. I'm in need of 4 minutes, which will equal to $2. Click Order Now, and I'll be redirected to the checkout page. I'll be able to review my order summary on the right-hand side of the page. If I'm satisfied, I can click Pay with Shopping Balance, confirm my payment method, and the seller should get a notification that I just placed an order. I'm going to be redirected to the order page. When I scroll down, I see that I can choose a time and date of availability within 2 days of purchase. I'm available on the 27th at 1 p.m. Click Submit, and I'm notified that it is successfully submitted. The system will send an email to the seller or tutor showing my proposed date and time of availability.
Alright, now once Jane the student places an order, I receive a web notification right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead now and click on this web notification. Now I'm redirected to the order page. So here I can see Jane requested a video session at on January the 27th at 1 p.m. Now if I, the tutor, is available at this time, I can go ahead and accept this Jane's proposed schedule. But if I'm not available for this time, I can actually go ahead and propose another schedule. Now, before I actually propose another schedule, I'll obviously have to, configure this date here and the time. Because if I just click on propose another schedule, it's going to tell me to choose a date and time before proceeding. So now, if the seller proposes another schedule, it's going to send an email to the buyer or the student. Now, once the student gets this email, this student now has two options. The student can either accept the proposed time schedule from the tutor or propose another schedule. Now, if the student proposes another schedule, another email is going to be sent to the seller, showing the new proposed time and the options to either accept or propose another schedule. So this is going to happen back and forth until both the seller and the tutor and the student chooses an agreed time. Now, in this case, we do accept Jane's schedule. So we're going to go ahead and click Accept Schedule. So once it does that, it's going to notify us that we accepted the schedule successfully. Now, once that happens, a new button appears, the video call button. Now, it shows here that both Jane and both the seller, which is me, and Jane, which is the buyer, agreed on January 27 at 1 p.m. However, the seller does have the power to initiate a video call at any time before the proposed schedule. So take for example, if the seller or tutor and student or buyer started messaging each other and decided to video chat on an earlier date and time, they can actually do that. The seller can actually initiate a video call even if the proposed time, date and time has not reached yet. So in this case, we're gonna go ahead and initiate the video call. Alright, so I just went ahead and initiated the video call. Um, as you can see on Jane, the student's own screen, she gets the incoming video call. It comes with a sound, and she can see a picture of the seller or tutor, and she has two options. She has the option to either accept the call or decline it. So she's gonna go ahead and accept the call. So once she does that, she's gonna be connected on the other side of my screen, on the other side of the video call model. So hi Jane. So right here, this is the seller or tutor video panel. It has more options than the student or buyer. As you can see here, I have extend time with custom amount, and I have messages. Now on Jane, the student, or any other buyers on video panel, they're gonna have just two options. They have the option to start recording this video session, or they can they also have the messages session section. So now the difference between extend time with custom amount is that when you click on extend time and say choose 4 minutes, it's gonna charge the buyer or the student whatever price I typed in initially for price times minute. So initially I typed in 50 cents, and so if I put 4 minutes here, the system's automatically gonna charge 50 cents times four. Times the 4 minutes, which is going to be $2. However, with extend time with custom amount, I can put 4 minutes or say 6 minutes and decide to charge Jane or any other buyer just $1. So take for example, I'm talking with the buyer or student, and we discovered that we need more time, and I agreed to extend the time by 6 minutes or 10 minutes and just charge $2. So I'll definitely have to choose this option, because if I choose $10, if I put $10 here, the system is automatically going to charge $5. If I put 10 minutes here, the system is automatically going to charge her $5. So that's the difference between both options. As you can see here, we received a web notification showing that only 2 more minutes are left for this video session. And this is something we configured in the admin panel. So if we go back here, when we're creating this category, this section here where it says send warning message when video sessions coming to an end, we chose 2 minutes. So 2 minutes towards the end of the video call, we get that notification. Okay, since we're running out of time, I'm actually gonna go ahead and extend time. So I'm here, I'm gonna put 6 minutes, and that's gonna charge $3. However, when I send extend time, so this notification is gonna go over to the student. So it's gonna go over to Jen's own screen, and as you can see, it's gonna show her how many minutes I'm extending, and it's gonna show how much it's gonna charge her if she accepts or decline it. Now she has two options. She can either accept it or she can decline it. So in this case, she's gonna go ahead and click on yes to accept it. And now the next option will now to choose choose a payment method. Now if she had more payment options, if the admin configured more payment options, they're all gonna appear there. But now since it's just the shopping balance, she's gonna click on pay with shopping balance. And if you notice here, I have just 45 seconds. But once Jane confirms hits OK, this is automatically gonna increase the time. So as you can see, that automatically increased the time here by 6 minutes. And I also received this notification saying Jane, the student, has accepted my extension. Time was increased successfully. So that's kind of how it works. It doesn't affect the video in any way. Everything just works perfectly. Now, Another option here is the messages. Now, this is different from the GigToDo Script inbox messaging system. This one was actually built specifically for video calls. So every video call has a different so essentially, once this order is completed, all the contents of this messaging system disappears. So it's specifically built for each video call session. So I'm gonna click on here, and if I send Jane a message or if I upload the file, she's gonna receive a real-time notification there. Um, Showing that she's gonna receive the a one or two or whatever on the messaging button, showing that I sent her a message, and she can go ahead and click on the messages. And once she opens that up, it's gonna show her my message. So another cool thing is if Jen starts typing, so Jen is gonna start typing. When she starts typing, I can see here in real time that Jen, the student, is typing. And this is the same thing we did with the GigToDo Script inbox messaging as well. So another thing with this messaging, like I said, you can exchange files, you can send messages. So this is really important if if it's a tutor student kind of thing. The student can upload maybe an assignment or quiz or whatever, and the tutor has access to it right away. And the tutor again can send messages here as well. And another cool thing too is the emojis. We implemented that just to kind of make it more interactive, more fun to use. And of course, if the tutor just wants to keep talking, the tutor can easily just close that up and continue communicating with the student. All right, so Jane is gonna go ahead and close her messaging tab, messaging model. She's gonna close it. Then now she has two options. Like I said earlier, she has an option to record this video session, and she also has a messaging button. So she's gonna go ahead and start recording this video session. So when she starts recording the session, the seller or the tutor is notified. The seller can see here archiving on, which just essentially means the buyer is actually recording this video session. It just kind of keeps the tutor informed. So I'm actually gonna tell Jane to go ahead and stop recording. So once Jane stops recording, she's presented with another option to download the video recording session. And now the cool thing we've implemented is that you can download it as an MP4, which MP4 is supported by most computer laptops. All right, guys, that's pretty much it with the video call tutorial. If you guys have any questions, you can shoot us an email or open up the chat widget on our website at pixinow.com. This is now readily available. You can purchase it and start using it. I'm gonna post a link to where you can purchase the video call plugin. And if you need any modifications on the video call platform, you want things tweaked and all that, we do that as well. So you can send us an email about that. All right, thank you.